You're going to have to pay a pretty penny to get a stylist to install your hair. Hey everyone, it's Femi from Femi S here, where you can get 100% top grade virgin hair for everyday wear. Okay, so let's talk about how much it costs to actually get a lace front wig installed. Now, usually on average, it might cost around $150 to $400. And if I look down here, I'm just looking at my notes so I can give you all the information you deserve. Usually it can range all the way from $150 to $400. And also it can even be higher than 400. It can go all the way up to 600 to $1,000 to get a wig installed. And there are a couple of factors you have to keep in mind. So if you're a stylist, if they are providing the lace front itself, and if they are providing the hair and the bundles, if they're providing the hair, then you have to factor that cost in. So you have to add on $300 to $400 more. So that's around from $500 to $900 because you have to consider the cost of the actual hair. Also, the price range can vary depending on the actual stylist you go to, depending on how much their prices are, and then depending on their skill set and also where they are located are major factors when it comes to the price. And you also have to remember to factor in maintenance. So once you get a wig installed, either if you get it sewn on your head or if you get it glued down, you have to factor in after 2 weeks. They have to re-glue it down. Also, you have to consider the stylist taking care of your hair underneath. Like you'll have to get the hair wash, you'll have to get the roots of your actual hair underneath wash. So also factor in the maintenance fee while you have this lace front installed on your head. Also, what I recommend, because this isn't like a service that doesn't cost low, this is not a low cost service. I would recommend getting a stylist that has not only pictures online, even go as far as reaching out to maybe previous clients and just like maybe DM them, say, hey, I see that you got your hair done by so and so. How was it? How was the experience? Like really find out and get really good reviews. And just remember to go to someone you trust because you are spending a pretty penny on getting your lace front wig installed. So you just want to make sure you not only get it installed well and with someone who knows what they're doing, but you want to make sure you have a really good experience as well. Okay, so what I do want to do, I'm going to actually go online and let's compare two places and see how much their wig installed. So the first place, okay, so I'm gonna show the screenshot over here, but my computer is over here, so I know it's gonna look weird, but I am looking. So the first place I am going to look up like wig install will be in New York City. I currently live in New York City and I already know it's probably going to be on the higher end. Like you're probably going to spend around $400 to get a wig installed because everything here is so expensive because the cost of living is so expensive. So people got rent to pay, they got to pay those bills, people got to eat, so they're going to pay you're going to have to pay a pretty penny to get a stylist to install your hair. So I'm going to Google wig install New York City and let's see what comes up. Glam, okay, this one's called Glam Studio. They have good stars. Mentions wig installation. The hair salon, New York Ave. This is actually in Brooklyn, so maybe it's not as expensive as Manhattan, but let's see. Okay, so it's the website, services, $170. Wow, that's actually pretty reasonable. Lace wig installation, $210. So work, looks okay. I don't know, it's giving me a little bit of a bumpy wiggish vibes right here. So I don't know. This is gorgeous. Let's see. So that's another thing. Okay, here looks, this looks pretty good. This looks good. This part, the middle part looks a little wiggish. So that's one thing I would say, definitely look at their past work and If you're satisfied with how they install the wigs, then definitely give them a try. And go on Instagram, see if they tag anyone and reach out to that person, ask them how their experience was. Let's go to another one. I'm very surprised that their prices were that low, but then they have a good rating. Let's see if there's one in Manhattan. I don't. They might not serve my demographic. Okay, here's one. New York City Weave Studio. They install wigs. This one is in New York City. Let's see, they have about 5 stars. Now let's go and see what her prices are. And so that, the reason why I'm doing this, so that we can see like currently in real time how much people are actually, well, how much stylists are actually charging for their wigs, based on wig services, wig installs. Here, a wig with a closure is $400. Clients provide the hair. So this is how much it would cost in New York City. Now, I want to Google lace front wig install in Atlanta. Now, the cost of living, like the rent of living in Atlanta, is a lot less than it is in New York City. If you would compare, I would say space or square footage, since the cost of living is less, what you would pay for a to get your wig installed might be a lot less. So okay, so I'm searching lace front wig install in Atlanta. So let's pick one from here. Georgia. Let's go to her. See, okay, so her wig install is $200. That's like half the price compared to what you would pay in New York City. And it's pretty flat on top, so it doesn't look wiggish. Yeah, the installation looks pretty good to me. It's not like bumpy, or you can see the lace a little bit, but yeah, that's a really good install, especially for $200. This is pretty good. That's a really good installation. Yeah, her work is pretty good. It doesn't seem like she has it where you have to pay more just to get styling. Like, this is for the service to get it installed at the salon. So you can clearly see that the price range can be so drastic from, like I said, $150 to $200, all the way up to $400, $450 and beyond. So definitely you have to consider the factor of where you live, or where the stylist is located at, and how good their skill set is, how much experience they have. So I really hope these tips help you if you are in the midst of trying to find a stylist to install your lace front wig, and you're trying to figure out how much do you realistically should be paying or will be paying. And if you are looking for a virgin lace front wig that you want to use in order to send your stylist, definitely check out the wigs at Femi S here. Click the link above my head. I'll have a link to all the lace front wigs that we provide. And definitely like, comment if you have any questions, subscribe to the channel, and more videos will come very, very soon. Okay? See you soon.